Hello, hello. I totally feel crooked. Wrong direction. I don't know. I still feel crooked. My phone's crooked. I feel crooked all the way around. Honestly, I'm not crooked. There. Hi, Cal. I'm honestly not crooked. I just feel crooked. Hi, Florence. Oh, I didn't... Hold on. I got it. You replied to me, and I have to go see what you replied, because... Yeah, exactly. I don't even go down that aisle, Florence. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's hard enough without going down that aisle. All right. Oh, I'm not crooked? Good. Woohoo! All right. I had all these things in my head and they just went... Hi, Jackie. Seriously, I don't know. I was going to put this away, but I was going to show you, or y'all, that the transfers are cut on a large machine. And anybody that uses a paper cutter, with a stack of paper, you know that when you go down, the paper kind of moves and it's not straight. Well, these are on a big machine, so I don't know if you can see it. I always say, like, the transfers are not exactly straight across because they are on a machine and they will move. But, try to line that up. Straight line, straight line. Let me match it on this side. So you can see it's straight on this side. Well, okay, it's straight on this side. It's just a little bit dipped down right there. And then on the other side, I line it up over here. See, it's just minor until you're putting it back on the backer. It's not a big deal, but when you're trying to put it back on the backer, that's when it becomes an issue. Hold on, I gotta put my ruler away. I gotta move that. That is in the wrong spot. Because when you're trying to line it back up on the backer, you want to get the right side on the right thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Florence. Hi, Kara. So anyway, I noticed that when I was about to put this one on that, like, it's not completely even, so you just kind of have to, like, pay attention, and that is the wrong side. There, that's better. Still not perfect, but it's better. And there is... I have a bubble. That's not what I was going to tell you. I was not going to tell you that I have a bubble. I was going to tell you that some of the colors will stain. See right there? That's some of the black that's stained. It's fine. As long as the screen, what you're seeing is white, that's the see-through screen, silk screen mesh. As long as that part's clean, it's okay. The teal part will stain. I have some transfers. Here's one we used the other night. That had red on it. The top had yellow and tan. You can't tell that, but you can tell this is red. Actually, that kind of looks pink. I don't think I cleaned that very well. But it's okay if the teal part stains. Certain colors will stain more than... Yeah, it's still bubbly. Will stain more than the others. Usually the colors that have yellow in them. So that would be yellow, orange, reds, greens, blues, black stains. And then usually the colors that... Or not usually. The shimmers will usually leave some sparkle behind as well. Just because they're sparkly. Shimmer, actually. Alright, let's see. I was going to post this over here. And I didn't put the whole thing. Oh boy. Hold on. See if I can do that and get that up. And Kelly is not on. The last couple of times, or the last couple of nights, wow, who are these people? Kelly's asked if I'm going live, and I wasn't going live. And of course, I'm going live, and she didn't ask me tonight. And I can't find Kelly. Somebody tag Kelly. Where's Kelly? And of course, that's not going to bring it up. I don't know how to tag. I'm not sure what that button... I think that button brings somebody else on screen. Oh well, I'm not doing that. Alright, we're going to pin that. That is, if you want a sample, you can go right there. And this is the one that we did the other night with that little transfer. And then this is the other side. Old keys won't open new doors. And sun, sky, sea, and sand. It's almost like an optical illusion, really. It's kind of cool. All right. And hold on. I got to message Kelly. I got a message, Kelly. She's probably sleeping. All right. So I want to do our, well, I have an idea in mind. It goes with our May Club Couture. Club Couture is the monthly subscription. And holy crap, I haven't even shared this out anywhere. Oh my gosh. I can't see the rest of the... Okay, I gotta go over here. I can't see the rest of the... Oh, it's just the whole message. She bought the last... Are you supposed to get in more pulls? Hi, Miss Kelly. So this is our May Club Couture. That's our monthly subscription. It's $19.99 a month. You get a B-size transfer, which is roughly 9 by 12, and you get 3 paste singles as well that coordinate with it. Those change up. Sometimes they'll be exclusive colors just for club members. I don't need to put that back in there, but I want to try something on it. Oh. Can you order one in from another store? So we're going to use this. And you know what? I have not sent this out anywhere on Facebook. If you are not a Chalk Couture designer, please feel free to send this out into Facebook land. I need to actually do that a couple places myself. All right, this is our 9 by 12 palette board. And we're going to try this on here, but I'm going to paint this first. And y'all are going to have to watch me paint it, because I'm going to use up some of my older paste, like this brand new jar of Grige that I've opened, but I haven't used much. That color, I might use some of that color. I really want to use Storm, but my Storm is new. So we're not going to use Storm. We're going to use our old lumpy, clumpy black velvet and not our new creamy, dreamy ones. That's really heavy. And we're going to distress, make this older. We're gonna paint it. And we might throw in some Ocean Mist, just because. I haven't decided. Because I have these old jars of paste. Yeah, it's Grige. Grige. See? Grige. Whoa, that's not focusing. There it is. It is not focusing. G-R-E-I-G-E. Grige. Grige. Gray. Light gray as opposed to Storm, which is a darker gray. And I'm not opening this one not yet. It's one of my new creamy dreamy paste, and I need to get rid of these first. And I should have put shorts on. Now I'm going to be hot. I debated about putting shorts on, and I didn't. Holy crap, I need to clean in here. We're going to put this down so it's easier to see instead of a white on a white background. Oh, I know what's in there. Okay, so the sample that I have pinned at the bottom, or wherever it pinned it, this is the sample pack. It is $7.95 shipped to you in the US. It comes in this cute little folder. It is got a little wafer tab on there. You put your address on the back, and you open it up correctly, not upside down. And it has instructions on the inside with the steps to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then all the little pieces are in here under the tabs. So you get this really cute, teeny tiny little mini tag. You get a mini squeegee. You get a Shimmer Shadow paste single. You get a teeny tiny transfer. Like, that is teeny tiny. And then you also get, you can see it back there, a little ribbon to hang it with. And it'll look something like that when it's done. So you get all those, you get the instructions, you get a letter in there from me, and that is the sample pack that is linked right there. All right, so let me open my black, because I know I need to stir these up. See, this one is just smells fine. It's just lumpy and clumpy, which is why we're using it to paint with. All right, I do need to send this out a little bit to Facebook. Hold on a minute, because I gotta have to do that, right? We're gonna catch that one. All right, and of course, if you are watching, please feel free to hit that heart button. You could also send stars. That will help with the algorithm with Facebook, because they like all that stuff. They like all that stuff. They like interactions. I can't talk. Oh, so I see some hearts. Thank you, thank you. See, that helps. Comments, hearts, and sending stars. Those are all great. Hello, Miss Tori. All right, let me send this over to a couple places. Oh, my hair is a mess. I didn't get it straight. All right, let me send this over. We're gonna go here. Sure. I never really know if these actually go out into Facebook land or not. I mean, supposedly they do, but do they really? Oh. I could have sworn E. I have no idea where that group went. All right. I know, this is boring. Sorry, I have to do this. Your bangs need trimmed. I keep debating about trimming my hair because, you know, you see how long it is, and it's in my ponytail, so it's actually like down to my jeans. And I keep thinking about chopping it off right about there, which is actually like a little bit longer when you take it out of a ponytail, but it's so difficult to decide. And you know, most of the time my hair is on ponytail. It's supposed to be in May. I need to check the dates though. I haven't looked at the resource file today. All right, we're getting there. Sorry, I'm being slow tonight. We'll send over here. Come on, click. Thank you, Facebook. All right, I'm gonna stir this up. This one has a little bit bigger jar because our jar supplier got busy doing COVID PPE and ran out of the jar size that we use. So this one's actually a 4-ounce jar with 3 ounces of paste in it, which actually gives you more room to stir. But you don't really need it. And paper towel. Or I could just use those. I am working on the May Club Couture transfer. We'll see if I actually get to putting the transfer on. I'm going to distress and paint our 9x12 palette board, which is usable on 2 sides. We're going to do this side tonight because I don't want to mess with the handles that are on the other side. Not handles, but the edges. And this one is just thick, which is why we're using it to paint with. I'm not really even going to add water to it because of how I'm going to use it to paint with. And I am going to check this other little Ocean Mist, I believe is the color name. Because I am going to put some of that on there. Although I could put eucalyptus. Debating which color now. I do have a brand new eucalyptus that's in the new Creamy Dreamy, so we're going to use this one probably to paint. And that one really doesn't need much help. My black definitely needs help. Alright. Wipe that off. Actually, I don't need to wipe that off. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'm making a mess. That's really what I'm doing. I'm making a mess. I'm just making a mess. Alright. We're going to use my favorite little... One of my favorite things to do is just kind of do this with a paper towel. You can use sponges if you want to. I'm just going to use a paper towel. And I'm just going to put some colors on here because I don't want it to be a white background. I want it to have color on it. And you can do this however you want. Whatever your little heart feels like telling you to put on here, go for it. Now, a lot of times I will do this and I'll actually take a smaller bit of paper towel and I'll just dab it on there. Totally different look. Tonight, I'm just like, just kind of painting with it. I'm just winging it. You can do whatever you want. I'm not leaving that like that. I'm just putting some on there because it is darker. Oops, that's a big pile of gray. Greige. And I didn't get nearly as much as I wanted. which is also why I didn't put that much black on there, because see what it's doing? I need more gray without sticking this paper towel in there. And it may look a little dark right now. That's fine, because I'm going to hit it with the hairdryer and we're going to twist it and add more color the other direction to it. So if I do want something over here. Something over here is bothering me. Where's that green one? There it is. And I am getting some mixture of colors because everything's wet. Sometimes I'll dry in between colors so you don't get as much mixture. I didn't on this one because I kind of wanted this look. All right, I'm going to dry between colors now. And I'm going to find my wet one. Oh, I'm just having fun. Like, there's no rhyme or reason for it. All right, we're going to get our quick dry tool. That's very quiet. It's so much quieter than the hairdryer. So if you're started watching, my name is Vicki. I'm an independent designer with Club Couture. And tonight I am putting some color on this 9x12 palette board. And then we're going to put our May Club Couture transfer on there and see what it looks like. This is so quiet, I feel like it's not drying. I'm so used to that loud hairdryer, blowing everywhere. Really powerful. You want to make sure it's dry. Woohoo! Thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. Facebook loves those stars. Which in turn helps my videos get seen more because Facebook will put it higher. And dry where I put my finger and it was still wet. That was the higher setting. All right, so now I'm going to flip this way because obviously I prefer to use my right hand. I can use either hand, but I prefer right-handed. And we're going to go and we're going to do the other direction with this. I kind of feel like I want some of this green on here too. Why am I getting that? I can just use a stir stick. It's really this side that's more blackish. Just kind of gives it some depth. And boy, I have way too much depth right there. Way too much. And I just kind of like paint with this, kind of make it abstract till I feel like it's right. Totally unique piece of art. Sign, whatever you want to call it, because it can't be recreated. You can do similar, but you cannot recreate. Not the exact look. I'm kind of glad I decided to put the green on there because I think just doing black and gray, it would have been a really dark board. Which is fine. Transfer is still going to stand out on it, but it might have been too dark. A little mottled though. Oh, I can use that. There's leftover black paste on here from where I wiped it off my multi-tool. So I'm just, instead of going back in my little jar, I'm just using some of that. Which is actually mostly dry because it's rolling off. And I have a pile right there I need to deal with. All right, I think that's where we're gonna go. I think. What do you think? Too dark? Too light? What do we got going on? Too dark? Too light? Can't tell. Y'all tell me. I'm gonna close these up. I'm going to use yellow or bumblebee on the transfer and some other colors, but I kind of feel like it almost needs to have a little bit put on here, but then again, I don't want it on there because I want the yellow to pop. We're going to try without it. And I'm going to clean up my little mess here. Actually, I'm just going to put it all to the side in case I need to use something again. That black stands out bold. Does that mean it's too dark? And I should lighten it up or not? Like that part right there. You can take it away too. See, it's going away. This one's wet. That's why. It's really right here where it's really dark. So we'll take some of that off. And it's kind of blending, so we're gonna apply. I don't need that. We're just winging it, right? I could use a paper towel, but I'm not. So we're just going to take some of the darker areas up. So it's not quite as dark. I'm going to go back and put some more green on it so it's not so mottled looking. This black over here on the edge, I'm totally fine with. Oh, that's messy. Two for one. Edges are fine. All right, I'm going to dry that, and then I'm going to put some more green on it. So it doesn't look like it has holes. I just want that dry so when I put the green on, it doesn't like just mush into it. It's really weird getting used to this not blowing like crazy and being so quiet. Hello, Darcy. It's so quiet. All right, where'd my green go? There it is. Green go. All right, I need towel. Well, that gives it some depth now. Now, granted, this is all going to be background, but it's got layers, that's for sure. We're going to go with it. I think it's still a little dark right there, but we're gonna see how it looks. Now this is really a one-time use board. It's two-sided, so it's two uses. But if you don't like the way it turns out, you can sand it off and repaint it whatever color you want. I will also take and spray it with I won't sand it. I will take and spray it with water and then scrape off or rub off the color that's on there and then put a new color on it like this. It's just what I prefer to do. I don't like the feel of sandpaper. I prefer not to use it if I can. I knew there was a reason I kept this plugged in, and I am going to get rid of all these little fuzzies before I turn on that hairdryer and blow everything all over the room, because I want it dry before I move it to the side. No, that didn't work out. I can't reach the trash can with that hand. All right, it's in my pile of wet paper towels. See, it was very loud, very blowy. So I know up here in the corner, it's a little bit thicker. And that will dry out quicker. going to take, and I am going to take my paste scraper and go across this. Sorry, that sounds horrible. Well, that really gives it a weathered look too. The reason I'm doing this is because when I'm dabbing on that paste, sometimes it leaves a little mountain. And I'd rather have it flat when I'm putting on my transfer so I don't have peaks and valleys. Part of me wants to take all this color off and see what the background color is left behind, but it's not going to be much because it's just mostly gray and white. Ooh, a new iPad. Look at you. Woohoo. Alright, so we're going to cut this one up now. This is our May Club Couture transfer. I'm going to move this to the side while I get my ruler and my fake X-Acto. X-Acto is my preferred brand. That one's just not an X-Acto blade. It came with my vinyl cutter. That's why I always call it the fake X-Acto. Alright, take that bad boy out of there. And the transfers, they do come with cut lines where it's, not that one, where it suggested you cut them. So we're going to go with that. Some designers will take scissors and cut these into little pieces. That is perfectly fine to do if that is your calling. I do not want 1,000 little pieces because I have a crap ton of transfers now. And if I cut them all apart, I would have crap ton multiplied by a crap ton. And that is an actual measurement, crap ton. I could say the other word, but we're not going to. Because that is also an actual measurement. I'm from Texas, okay? It's an actual measurement. So I'm just going to lightly cut this with my X-Acto. Just enough pressure where it cuts the transfer and not the backer. Because I don't want to chase down all these little pieces. After I'm done, I want them all to go back on the original piece they came on. Because I kind of have the idea in my head of what little pieces came with the big piece. And I don't have to flip through little bags and things to find them. Alright, let me get rid of that. My ruler does not want to go where it's supposed to. It's because things shifted over. Alright. You have 2 X-Acto knives. Well, I have my real X-Acto knife, but the last batch of blades, you might have seen, sucked. I couldn't cut with them. Like I was having to go back and recut a couple of times. It was just a bad batch of blades. Alright. Let's get this guy. And let me see which way I want to have this sitting on here. That way? I think that way. I'm not sure why home's on here. Squeeze the Day makes sense, but I don't know why home's on here. Home Sweet Lemonade Grove? I don't know. Now normally I would fuzz this transfer, but I'm putting it on something I just put chalk paste all over. It should not stick. Oh, I've got a really large ruler over there, but I never use it because it's so big. But on the really big transfers, I will get it out and use it. So I'm just going to put this kind of in the middle. Or hope what's in the middle. That's crooked. And this will be the fun part. And I'm not really lining up edge to edge of the transfer like this part. I'm lining up evenly from the bottom and the top of where the actual design is and the sides. Or at least that's what I hope I'm doing. Hope. All right, so then you want to press down in the middle and press out to make sure you get all the bubbles out. And I'm actually going to use our handled squeegee to do that as well, because that comes in handy for doing everything at once. All right. So, I don't need that piece. We're going to use some Bumblebee. We're going to use some black velvet that I just used. Probably. Yes. And I got to figure out what green color I want. I'm thinking meadow, because it's going to be dark and it's going to be bright enough on here. It needs colors that's going to stand out. Part of me is thinking shimmer shadow. Hi, Miss Samantha. How are you? How's your hand? I'm obviously doing paste and peel on this as well, because I'm doing different colors. Wow. Shadow shimmer. All right, I'll use it. I gotta find it though. That's it right there. Shadow shimmer is our black, you can't really see it in there, but it's got some shimmer to it. I need to mix it up. I need to mix all these up before I put them on there, so let me do that. It's not glitter, it's shimmer. It's not, it's very subtle. We'll put it that way. Now, as I said earlier, the shimmer will leave shiny shimmer on your transfer. Like, you can tell which ones you use the shimmers on. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're still in pain. I was hoping you were going to be feeling better by now. And this color really wants to be done. It wants to be done with. Well, as long as it's getting better. Part of me is thinking I should also use a different color, green. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll throw some parakeet on there. This, I think, needs a little squirt of water. This is one of my older pastes. It is not one of the new formulas, so it is a little bit lumpy. So we're just going to stir it up, make sure it's mixed properly, or at least better than it was. The paste will separate some if they've been sitting around. A lot of times you just need to add a little water, stir it up, and you're good. Okay. Well, hopefully it looks better than the last time I saw it. Oof, poor thing. And then let me stir this one up. I have another jar of this, and I don't have a creamy dreamy one, but I have another jar, which is why I don't have another creamy dreamy one. I have a brand new jar of the old paste. The standard colors I usually keep an extra of just in case. Usually when I'm about halfway through, I will order a new one. And then, of course, I don't use that color for a while, so that's always a problem. All right. So now I got to decide on where we're using these colors. Obviously, the lemon is going to be lemon. That's where those went. But I'm really thinking about throwing a little extra. Maybe I'll throw some spring zing on the lemon as well. I may do that, because lemons kind of have some green to them before they're fully ripe, right? Or I'll put it on the leaves. I don't know. And we're going to do paste and peel. We're going to have to, because we're using so many different colors. All right, so the lemon, the line I'm going to do black. I know I want the lines black. So those are going to be black. The lemon is lemon. I think the words sweet lemon should probably be lemon. What do you think? Well, it's hard to see with all the background. Sweet lemon should be yellow. I was going to do multicolor on the Grove, like the green, the yellow. I might throw parakeet on there. And then the bottom, lemon drops will be yellow. Maybe where will be yellow, and that will be green. I don't know. We're going to get this one, though. Not much in here. My poor little parakeet. I do have 2 more jars. I saw something. Oh, with the cow popping back on. All right. Sometimes if the connections are funny, you come and go. So I see you pop on. All right. I need a towel. Oops, I got 2. Didn't want to, but I got 2. All right. I'm gonna flip this around. Clark, really? You're gonna pull that out? Okay. Get some squeegees. Another mini squeegee, a stir stick. We're going to do that last. I'm getting there. It's a little scary. I think she means Clark Griswold. That's the only person that popped in my head. I'm pretty sure that's what she's talking about. Am I with you there? Because that's what I'm hearing in my head is you have so much, Clark. All right, yellow, 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 green, black. I'm just playing with those because I'm assuming it's Clark Griswold. We gotta wait for Tori though. The Facebook delay is getting us. We gotta wait for Tori to tell us for sure. All right, I do need this color here. Look, you can't even tell with that color right there. Shoot. All right. I should have used my multi-tool on that part. I gotta wipe those off before using them. Chalk. Oh well. I like Clark Griswold. We're just gonna think it's Clark Griswold. Alright, so we're doing paste and peel. I pasted, now I'm peeling because we're using multiple colors. And I gotta remember to work quicker. We're gonna blow that dry. I've been good. I tried to break my, well, I still think I broke my toe about 2 weeks ago. Seems like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it is. And then about an hour before I came on, I was actually getting ready in here, and no, not that friend. I stubbed the same toe, and I had to go put my foot up for a while. I was just like, I was cussing. I didn't stub it as bad as the first time when I actually like was afraid to look down because I thought it might be bent to the side. Corner 1, Vicky 0. Anyway, my little toe has still been swollen it's still swollen. Now it's fatter because I stubbed it again. And isn't that just how it happens? Like, it's like when you bite your tongue. Like, you bite your tongue and then you're like, pain. And then for the next week, like, every time you try to eat or drink something, you're trying to be careful. And of course, you just chew on the same spot and bite your tongue again. Ugh. Alright. So we're just drying that because we're moving to the next color. So that part is done. We can just lay that back down. I need to press down these lines and this section because that's what we're doing next. Although I kind of want to do, we'll save that to the end. Yeah, not my friend. And there went Facebook. The computer is stuck. I'm here. Alright, so actually I don't really need to wipe those off, do I? If I'm using multiple colors. Facebook's still stuck. Alright. Sorry, we're having trouble playing this video. I don't know if y'all are there or not, but I'm here. Trying to do this. Facebook's being weird. Well, that's odd. I don't know why it does it. They have no reason to do it. So I'm just plopping some colors on here. We're going to finger paint these real quick. We're going to throw some of that in there because I can. That's parakeet. Ooh, that was a big glob. All right. And son of a biscuit eater. I got on the board over here. I'm not sure how that even happened. Yeah, like it's like not, it hasn't even come back over here. All right, we're gonna try to get some of that up, which isn't gonna work very well. All right, I need a squeegee. Lost my lid. Paper towel. I'm losing it, people. I am seriously losing it. And this is still off. I'm going to have to like recycle it. And I could save this paste and use it again as a mixed up color, but I have enough of those mixed up colors currently, and I have way too many of them. I missed the top of the R and the G, so we're covering that. All right. I totally made a mess on the side. All right, that's annoying. I gotta refresh that. Okay, that's back. Let me dry this. I gotta catch up in your comments here shortly. I need another hand. I can't scroll that up. Hi, Ruby. This thing is so quiet. So if you are watching and you're wondering what I'm doing, my name is Vicki. I'm an independent designer with Club Couture, and we are using our May Club Couture transfer and our 9x12 palette board to make a project tonight. And we're just kind of winging it with what we're doing. But if you're watching, feel free to say hello and start commenting. That's how you become one of the regulars. And then of course make sure you like and follow this page, turn your notifications on so you see when I go live next. And if you want to send some stars, that would be great because Facebook loves that option coming up. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Let me pop this back down. Aha, that's... Pop that down and do this because I left the top of that little S off. Oh, that looks much better. Let me dry that real quick. And I gotta scroll up while I can read what y'all are talking about. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I hit the toe, and then of course now I've actually stubbed it a couple of more times, but it wasn't as bad. But today was like bad. Oh. Cuss words that don't exist. Well, they do in your universe. That's funny. Oh my gosh, Kelly. Wow. Woohoo! Yay, no pred. Let me dry that real quick. Ew. So I score capped last night, and some of y'all know, some of you that are regulars know Bella had COVID last year, and she was one of the ones that had COVID and would test negative and then test positive and then test negative. So she was like in this weird loop. Well, it found out like she had some underlying health issues that they'd never really figured out before, but really what I was getting to in the point of this was she used to be really hot-blooded. Like at the rink, she would be the one that would be in shorts and scorekeeping for hours on end, and I would be on 6 layers of clothes and freezing to death. Like, she was hot-blooded. And her husband was more like me. He'd have on several jackets and the heaters on, and he'd be freezing. And they were telling me last night that since they got COVID, they're basically reversed. Like, she's the one that's cold all the time, and her hands were freezing last night. And he's the one that's hot now. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. But whatever. Spending 10 days in the hospital does not sound fun at all. Okay, I really don't want to put the word where in black, but I may have to. I think I will. But now that we're done, I think I will. It's just going to be easier if I do that part in black. I lost my squeegee. There it is. And then this part's going to be a bugger. All right, we're going to do that. Aha. That was not all the way down. That's why I check, usually, before I apply my paste on something that I've been doing paste and peel on, because of the bubbles. Shoot, I am not being careful at all tonight. I went off my board, or my transfer. I just went into the other letters, I think. Small problem. Y'all got a sneaky peeky. Well, part of that didn't even come through. Oh, jeez, that poor family. Holy crap, Kelly. Well, that's horrible. They're in there trying to treat you, and they're basically giving your body poison that it's allergic to. Oh. Hey, Kristen. I've never been a master mentor. I need a mentor under me to make master mentor. And a lot more customer sales. I'm not liking the... I'll probably go back over the word where, because there's a black spot behind here, and that W is just soaking in with that, and it's hard to see. Or not soaking, blending. Like you blend. It's blending. Come on. What's the movie? Like You Blend. All right, I need the green one. Is that the green one? That's the green one. Yeah, I've never made Master Mentor. No. I need a level 1 mentor underneath me. I have a person that goes back and forth that's level 2, but her upline isn't really active. She stays enough to stay active, but she doesn't hit mentor herself. So that throws me off from progressing to Master Mentor currently. But I hopefully have a couple of people coming back into my team and hopefully some new members soon. I am totally making a mess. So yes, if you are watching this video, I am trying to add a few more people to my team. We are small, but we're pretty mighty. And I mean, there's some people that add hundreds of people in a year or a month. That's not me. I don't want that many new people at a time. No, I don't want that many people new at a time. It's much easier on me just having, you know, 1 or 2 new people a month, which is what I'm doing. Yeah, well, I need a swift kick and a swift boot to get me going too. Don't feel bad. You know, there's times when like I have to force myself to come in here and go live. And I was really tired tonight, which is why I stubbed my toe again. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. But now that I'm in here doing this, I'm like, oh, okay, well, wasn't a big deal. You know, I have a bunch of other stuff I need to be doing as well. But here I am. Ooh. Oh gosh, Kelly, how horrible. You knew something was wrong. They just kept giving you the antibiotics. Alright, let me push that back down. I think I'm gonna use my multi-tool for this, or the detail tool. Probably the detail tool. I gotta find one. I gotta find one. That's not it. I go back and forth from master, sorry, not master, now you got me on that one. Mentor to leading mentor, back to mentor. My recognition title is leading mentor, so that's what I really am. You should watch, I'll message you about who you should watch. It's one of our teammates. Alright, we're going to... The shimmers don't dry as... I'm so confused right now. You do not have to be perfect to go live. Because you know what? No human is perfect. No human is perfect. And it just shows that you are human and you make mistakes like everybody else. And I am completely all about making mistakes tonight, right? And I'm about to drop my tool. I need a hook underneath my desk to put it on. So I don't have to put it on my lap. I've got my, it got colder again. We're in May and it was down in the 60s, and I think it was supposed to drop into the 50s one of these days overnight. And so I've got my like fleecy pants on and they're slick, and so the tool is wanting to slide off my pants, and I really should have used the detail tool there. All right, now we're going to quickly do the yellow with the detail tool. And I am trying to be mindful about being fairly quick because I am putting this on dried chalk already, which will lift if it gets too wet. And I'm not looking at your comments right now because I'm working on this. All right, good enough. Good enough. I have a ton of stuff to clean up. All right. Come off the board. There. All right, this is going to go sticky side up in my tray, which I will take to the sink and wash with water in my hand to get most of that off. And then I will use a board eraser to get any of the remaining paste off. And I've got one little section where I wiped off that yellow that I want to fill in a little bit with a piece of paper towel. So I'm just going to dip in here and get a little and make it not quite so obvious, hopefully. Add a little more. Keeping in mind that that's still wet and not to touch it. Don't mess it up. All right, that can go over there. Now I gotta close all these pastes. I have all these jars and I don't know where everything's at. All right, that goes up there. It is hard when people don't comment, I will admit. Now, I did have one where I went on really late, and nobody came, as far as I know, nobody came on. But you know what? I had so many views of that thing because it was in the middle of the night. Well, it was later for me. It wasn't middle of the night, but then the people that were on overnight, it popped up in their feed and they watched it. It was really weird. So, and most of the time, if you do a live, it's not the people that are on with you, it's the replays that's where all the counts come from. Like, so many people watch the replays, it's crazy. And of course, once it's out on Facebook, it's out on Facebook forever, so it just floats around. And they're not always in the order that you do them. And I'm going to pick this up and show it to you. I'm just wiping off everything while this actually dries because I haven't turned on the dryer. The quick dry tool. That's one of those. I do need to clean the transfer and then do the wear again. And I do need to fix something. Where, not weir, where. Having a hard time with my words. Because that did not want to go through the screen. I actually had a little bit of the yellow go through, so it didn't go all the way through on the little curlicue on that little banner. So that is the fine point, and then that is the smaller point of the detail tool, and that's the multi-tool. So you can see it's much smaller. See, Facebook's being goofy. Facebook is definitely being goofy. I had to restart the whole video on my laptop. And I'm sitting here right where it's broadcasting. Facebook. All right, let me close these up. I'm going to clean this up. This one I usually clean right here, right while we're doing this, because I don't want to lose the little cap that goes on this end. And I just got paste on myself. Myself. All right. See, it has this really tiny little cap that goes on that end, which I don't want to lose. So I just clean that and throw it back in my tray. All right, let me dry this because I can still see it's wet. It's also shimmery because of the shimmer shadow. And then I'll hold it up. You can kind of see it. Yeah, but Kelly, if you're Hot Mess Express, people just know you're real. Meadow the color? Like it's in your jar of paste? Oops. You can't? Or is that like a pet's name? Could be either one. Don't you have guinea pigs? Or Misty has guinea pigs? No, the dog. I didn't know you had a dog. All right, so there is tonight's project. And I can't see what y'all see there. So like I said, the W right there is on a black area, so it's really hard to see. So I will probably go back over that with another color, maybe yellow. And actually, even the green is kind of hard to see for the leaves and the other words down there. So I may go back over those with another color. But I love the Grove. And I put a little extra green on the lemon because lemons are not always just plain yellow. So my background was probably a little too dark. But you know what? This is perfect for some person. Some person will love this exactly like it is. And I also have the backside I can do. Woohoo! So that will be another project at another time. But like I said, I'm probably going to go over that with a different color. Just don't know what. We'll figure that out as we go. 4 piggies. Okay. I thought she had them. No, I had no idea that was your dog's name. That's why I was like, jar of paste? Guinea pig? I didn't even know you had a dog. Tori has guinea pigs. Yeah, see, Misty has 4 guinea pigs. I knew she had some. I just didn't know if by association they were yours or not. You know. All right, so that is our project for tonight. Da-da-da. Sweet Lemon Grove, where troubles melt like lemon drops. Da-da-da. So if you have any questions about Chalk Couture, make sure you put a comment in the video, or better yet, message me. I will see it quicker and I'll be able to respond quicker. Message my personal, not the page. That actually works better. And pinned comment has the information about getting a sample sent to you that is a whole little mini project. And then I'm also going to put my MVP page right here. And I do specials and giveaways in there. And I actually have a waffle shopping spree chance going on in there right now. So if you are not a Chalk Couture designer, you can join my MVP page and take part of that. It's a waffle. So that's it for tonight. And I have no... Oh, it's Wednesday. I thought it was Friday all of a sudden. Wow. You don't see the pin? Well, that's weird. Well, let's just copy that again. It may be because, well, I don't know. You didn't log out and come back in. It should still be there. That's weird. See if you see the pin now, because it's supposed to be there. And of course, make sure you hit the hearts and the likes and whatever the other little reactions are. What are the reactions? Reactions. The hug, the laughy, the wow, the sad, the angry. Any of those work? Really? In fact, I should always do that for myself. Ah! I don't know what I just hit. There. All right. Now it's pinned. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it unpinned itself, but it's there. Oh, look at you girls and guys. See, all that interaction helps with the algorithm on Facebook. Thank you very much. All right, I am going to log off, go clean that transfer, and while I'm cleaning the transfer, I'm going to be uploading the video to YouTube, and I have a YouTube channel too. It's 34 Designs. I think that's just it, 34 Designs. All right. Catch y'all later. Thank you for watching. It is much appreciated, and I will see you this weekend probably. Have a good night. Bye.